right to say they have made a mistake. You have no right to even point out that Imams committed mistakes unless you become a mujtahid. Allahu Akbar. So when we have no right, how can we say? But Dr. Zakir Naik says in his many lectures, as Imam Shafi'i, Imam Hanafi have said, you follow the Quran and Hadith, leave me. That is why we are not following any Imam, and we are pakka Shafi'i for following Imam Shafi'i by throwing his hadith, his qawl. We are pakka Hanafi for throwing the call of Imam Abu Hanifa. They are trying to just mislead. Please be away from these people. And at last, the video number 6.
If they contradict, Allah says in the Quran in Surah Nisa chapter 4:59, Atiullah, Atiur Rasul, obey Allah and obey the Messenger, and those charged with authority. But does not end there, it continues. But those with authority, if they differ, go back to Allah and His Rasul.
Okay. What he
so
says?
When you find contradiction,
Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, atiullaha wa atiur Rasul wa ulil amri minkum. Allah states in Quran, obey Allah, His Rasul, and follow the mujtahidin, the umara, ulama. And he says, this verse continues, فَإِن تَنَازَعَتُمْ فِي شَيْءٍ فَرُدُّهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَالرَّسُولِ. If you find a contradiction, suppose Imam Abu Hanifa says, you have to tie hand below the navel. Imam Shafi'i says, upper the navel. So he says, we found contradiction. Imam Abu Hanifa took a laif hadith. Imam Shafi'i took a sahih hadith. So we found the contradiction. That is why we are referring to the sahih hadith. My dear brothers, if you refer to the tafsir, I have recorded about 9 names of tafsir, which says, this verse that فَإِن تَنَازَعْتُمْ, if they contradict, this is not for you and me, for a mujtahid. Imam, he has to refer to Quran and Hadith again, not people like us. It is for those people. فَإِن تَنَازَعَ الْعُلَمَاء. And also it is stated in a tafsir, إِذْ لَيْسَ لِلْمُقَلِّدِ أَن يُنَازِعَ الْمُجْتَهِدَ فِي حُكْمِ. No chance for a muqallid, for a follower, to go and see the arguments or to make it wrong about a call of a mujtahid. إِذْ لَيْسَ لِلْمُقَلِّدِ أَن يُنَازِعَ الْمُجْتَهِدَ فِي حُكْمِ. So this is not for me and you. This is for a mujtahid, which is very, very clear. And these people are, by misinterpreting these things, they are saying no need to follow Imam. And they say Imam Abu Hanifa took a laif hadith for tying the hand. My dear brothers, Imam Abu Hanifa was a tabi'i. He took hadith either from Sahaba or from Tabai. And hadith becomes weak when there are more narrators. And weak also, not that they were sinners or they were wrongdoers. No. Maybe they have eaten something on the road. His hadith is weak. Maybe he didn't wear his cap or amama while eating. His hadith is weak. So for small matters, hadith has been taken as weak, so that rules of halal and haram can be taken only from the sahih hadith. It doesn't mean that you have to throw the za'if hadith, because those muhaddisin who have categorized the hadith as hasan, sahih, mawdu, and za'if, etc., they have given the rulings as well. And this was done during the time of muhaddisin. And Imam Abu Hanifa was a tabai. He related hadith from tabai. That means you are saying a tabai made a mistake, whereas Taba is from Khairul Qurun. Allahu Akbar. You say that Imam Abu Hanifa took a hadith from a Sahabi or a Tabai and it is weak because they made a mistake. You are going against the hadith of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Khairul Quruni qarni, thumma alladhina yalunahum, thumma alladhina yalunahum. You are going against of the hadith where Nabi Karim sallallahu alayhi wa sallam stated, follow my Sahaba. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. These are clear misinterpretations. My time is over. I thank Hazrat for giving me